Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the Rom-Com Love podcast. We are so delighted and thrilled to be talking with Jon McLaren again today. Hi, John. Welcome back.
Hi, I'm back.
You're
You
back.
are.
So good to
You're.
see you.
It's really great to see you guys. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Thanks
I was
for
gonna say you're
coming
you're stuck with us. I don't think we've never laughed so hard as we did when we were chatting with you last
back.
time.
That's a lot to live up to.
All
No
righty. Well,
pressure.
we got this.
Oh,
Well, John, we are absolutely loving season two of When Hope Calls. I'm already sad that
It's season three.
it's season three. Oh my gosh. Okay, edit that.
I
We
will.
are loving season
no, leave it.
three.
Leave it.
We are loving season three of When Hope Calls, and I'm already getting sad. We only have two episodes left this
I
season.
know, I know.
I know. But we are so excited to talk about everything that's happening with Sam and the story. And the first episode, can we just say you ended episode one with a steamy great kiss between Sam and Maggie. So right away, we knew we would love this season. Well done.
Thank you. You should probably talk to Hanukkah to make sure it was in fact great, because she might be like, no.
It's okay.
Worry, don't worry. We have your back.
Thank
Um,
you.
but really, really exciting just for Sam and Maggie to start the season as an official couple. Um, so something fun that we've been doing with a couple other cast members is we've been asking folks what has made them swoon this season and what has made them laugh. So,
Oh.
what is something or many things that have made you swoon and laugh?
I mean, Hanukkah in general makes me swoon every time we're on set. She's fantastic. I mean, that moment in particular was, I think, really a really big moment for Sam and Hanukkah. And um, there's some, I'll just say there's more swooning to come. I don't know. I don't want to spoil anything. Um, but there's a lot of like emergent relationships that are happening or maybe not happening on the show that keep things interesting. And so it's not just Sam and Maggie, but with some great moments with Cindy and Chris and Trevor and Jillian as well and oh shoot. And there's multiple roads for plenty of swoon, but there's also some ups and downs as well. And as far as what made me laugh, I mean, I was very fortunate to spend a lot of time with Neil or Ronnie this season, and I don't think there wasn't a moment I wasn't laughing around that guy, both on camera and off. He made it very difficult to do my job. That guy is so funny, which I'm sure you've seen so far with only two episodes left. So. I
Mhm.
couldn't even pick one moment with Neil. It was a hoot to work so much with him this season.
Well, you two are just magic together. We love
Yes.
Thank you.
And I will say that you were the number one for laughs and for swoon with both Cindy and Sarah when we asked them that question.
No way.
So way to like do all the categories, win all the awards. Great
Oh,
job. Your coworkers are digging it, whatever you're
oh
doing.
well, thank you. Thank you. Thanks,
Yes.
Cindy. Thanks, Sarah. Uh,
Well, speaking of Sam and Maggie, because they have made us swoon, you and Hanukkah have made us swoon. We are absolutely loving you as a couple. Are we going to see them go on an official date this season?
Um, I mean, I think it's really interesting. I mean, without giving too much away, like I think there's a lot going on in the town, and there's a lot going on. Like Sam's story is really interesting to me. Like he's just like any of us, right? Like he's trying to find himself. He's trying to find where he lands, and I think this season, in the previous season, he was still trying to figure out who he was, after he struck gold, and now that he has his gold, he's starting a relationship with Hanukkah or Maggie, sorry. he's still kind of fumbling through all of that, and I think he gets caught up in ways and can maybe get distracted with, some I don't want to say less important things, but he kind of maybe loses his way a tiny bit. So I don't want to spoil anything in terms of, major, moments for Sam and Maggie, but stay tuned because there's a lot of this again with Sam, which makes him the most fun to play, which is why I love him so much because he's like any of us. He's just trying to find himself and settle into to him and where he belongs, and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
1000%. And I think that's actually been our favorite part of his journey is, and I'm sure as you said, to be able to play that. But yeah, he just seems to be like it is the guy who thinks he finds his way, and then somebody else has knocked it off into a different direction that he wasn't thinking. Or I mean,
Yeah,
because his half ownership of the hotel wasn't of his choosing. He's looking for, what the next thing is. Oh my
yeah.
gosh. Can we talk about that scene where everybody is pitching ideas to
It's so good.
So good.
uh,
Uh,
and you're
that
just
w-
like, uh-huh, uh-huh.
uh-huh. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. I'll get back to you. No, I'll call you. No, that was honestly one of the highlights of the season for me. It was so fun. And there's the scene with the other Neil Whiteley, with the orchids. And I mean, even I watched that and like I have a hard time watching myself sometimes, but I was watching that scene and I was in tears. I was like, that is so funny. It's so freaking good. But it's a testament again. It's a testament to the writing and the team and Alfonso. He's so good at what he does, and so is his whole team. And so you got to give credit where credit is due because it wouldn't be that good without really good writing. So
Yeah.
You were just it just is so amusing. We just said everybody in town has a business idea. Like
I know they're like literally
Brookfield has
lining up.
some Brookfield has some real thinkers, a lot of investments going on. That's
It's
great.
so
Not only that, they have a lot of people you've never seen that just were like, oh, money, here I am.
Yeah, right.
you
But
gotta
yes,
you gotta be
there was
worried if you ever win the lottery because people just come out of the woodwork.
Right. Truly.
I've already told my family if it ever happened, my thing would be everybody would get a vacation. I would take
Yes,
us all on one gigantic vacation, and then if you chose to come, come, and if you didn't,
right?
then that would be it.
That's
And then of
it.
course, for those that I'm really close with, it'd be a different story. But that's how I told my entire family.
I love like dreaming about like like there was like one lottery once here that was like $60 million. I'm like, what am I gonna do with $60 million? Like honestly, like
Yeah.
there's got to be there's a break even point where it's like, and it's probably like five. Like I don't
Mhm.
need any more than that. So like like charity, families all hooked up. Like what you can't. I don't know. So,
Right.
I
Exactly.
agree with you. My dad and I both played it a lot when he was live, and that was the other thing too. Was I always found it interesting that nobody really plays when it's at five because in our mind that isn't enough. But like you
I
said,
know.
there's that thing as too much, and so
Yeah.
that's where it's always been an interesting mind mystery to me.
I know, and I don't have the answer because I don't have that much money.
But back onto Sam's money, the
Uh,
art, the orchids, and that bringing that back to home of why every orchid had a different meaning. Like
mhm.
yes, like you said, brilliant writing from Alfonso and his team to give that heart
So
with the
good,
coffee.
so good.
So that
So,
was probably my favorite pitch too.
mhm.
It was good. I actually met with Neil for lunch, literally like not even a week ago, and we were talking about that scene and how good it turned out. And he's like, we're both like, that's gonna go in our demo reels for sure.
It's so good. And even just the way that the scene, like, you had the curtain and just Sam sitting there at his table, everyone walks through the curtain, and then how everyone just goes out the back door. It
I
just
know.
No, just filming wise, it just was brilliant.
And then you've got Neil Crone, I should say, Ronnie, just being like, okay, next, that's your
Right,
time. Let's go.
Yes.
Move, move,
right.
move.
Yeah. So he's assigned himself as his manager, his agent. I mean, the
Oh,
world is Ronnie's oyster. I will say right now, at least for us, we're not able because we have got iPhones. You can't record as friendly as you used to be on Friendly.
hmm.
And so it's such a bummer because there have been so many things like, oh my gosh, this would make the best reel ever. And then our hands are kind of tied when you can't screen record it. I'm like, I want to celebrate because
I
it's
know.
all amazing. We're laughing and having the heart, and we are here for it all.
Good,
Yes.
good. I'm really glad that it's resonating with people because I've like I mean I've done a bit of comedy before, but not nearly as much as Neil has, and it was not that it was nerve-wracking or anything like that, but it was really nice to kind of play in that space and playing it a lot with Neil, and again I got to shout him out because he's just a masterclass to watch and be in a scene with. And I'm really glad that it's resonating with so many people because I got the scripts for that this season and I saw that I had a lot with Neil and I was like, oh my gosh, yes. Thank you. It's gonna be fun.
Yes.
So you're saying it is you're surprised you don't break. That the other scene that really sticks out to us is and I'm sure to you is the hotel check-in desk where
With
where you're
with
with Sarah when Sarah Fisher comes in with to, I'm like how many takes is my first question, and then two, how did nobody break for at least one take?
I don't know how many takes, and that's because we did break. 100%. I remember shooting that and we were crying laughing the whole time. And we were even laughing like while Neil and I were rehearsing that. And then when Sarah came in to do it for the first time, and we both turned to her and we said the exact same thing at the exact same time in pretty much the same tone, and she immediately broke. I'm like, we're not going to get through the scene. It's not going to happen.
That's all we're doing today. Just
Yeah, you might as well rewrite it because this is going to be real tough. Oh
Oh yeah,
man.
when you think about it, the poor editing team, you'll be like, and you're going to get the second by second. Good luck
Yeah,
editing that.
yeah. Good luck. Good luck. It took us a few to settle down, that's for sure. Whoop.
Someone's home.
Cooper just went crazy.
it's okay. He's remembering all the excitement. He's like, yes, Dad. So good.
Uh,
Oh, well, Sam is the season now part owner of the hotel. So, John, you personally, have you learned I don't know, anything about the business world, anything about owning a hotel? I think about that series called The Night Manager, um,
yeah.
Tom Hiddleston. So it
Hmm.
obviously Brookfield Hotel is not that dark and but
Could be.
Sam is kind of a not Sam is in that community of hotel managers. So have you personally learned anything, more about the business?
I mean, not a lot on the hotel side. I mean, I saw it's funny because I spent a lot of time in hospitality, like in restaurants and stuff like that. So there is a component of that in Brookfield, which we do touch upon a little bit in this season as well, and certain competitors and stuff like that. So I spent like, oh man, probably 20 years in restaurants.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah. I
You
spent a
know,
lot
my
of
friend,
time.
that's not an easy job.
No, I mean, it is and it isn't. I mean, I think it depends on your personality and if you like being around and interacting with people, and I really do, which is also one of the reasons I love being on set so much because I love just being in the hustle bustle and the craziness of it and being around people and all of that. And so it really is kind of the stereotypical actor job to have,
Hmm.
because it allows you to freely come and go as you please. If you book a job, you're not automatically going to lose that job, so long as you have great managers and a great team, which I was very fortunate to have and very supportive people. So, I honestly I spent a lot of time in that world, and from a business standpoint, it's funny because I actually went to university and have a business degree.
Mm.
So there's a little bit of that in me already, which was kind of neat because I can use a little bit of that when it comes to Sam and remembering back to when I first started, serving or first, it's like starting any new job, right? You got to find your footing, and it can be awkward and weird and difficult, and it's just in TV land, it's you just elevate that a lot more and make it funny.
Absolutely.
Um, well, like you said, and there's the second take only if you spill something. But it helps you with your memorization. I mean,
Yeah.
like all the tools of the trade, and yeah. But I will say, I could never. I'd be the first person that tray would be on the floor. I did food service behind the counter at like when Target used to have their food court. That's my kind of food
Oh
service.
yeah.
Like
Well,
I could cashier.
let me tell you, you're not a real server until you spill something either on the
Oh, okay.
floor and more importantly on somebody because it
Somebody, yeah.
it happens. It happens.
Oh, that'd be my worst nightmare. Um, so yeah, we actually, like you said, we see that competitiveness and that, like working together for the good of the town and how can more people can coexist, which is giving you opportunities to work with people you really haven't had the opportunity to last
Mhm.
season. So who would you like to have more scenes with in future seasons that you haven't had as much screen time?
Oh, honestly, either Christopher or Trevor. I barely get the chance to see them at all on set. Same with Nick.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're just kind of different. They're on different threads, different storylines, and I do get to run into them, but it's not nearly as much as I would like. Like it's tough. I kind of live in the bubble of certainly Hanukkah and Neil and Debbie a little bit, Jefferson, like. But I hardly see those guys. Cindy as well. Like we do have a couple of short scenes in passing, but not a lot of like, you know, deep interaction. So I would love to see any of and more of any of those guys. It'd be a lot of fun.
Absolutely. Maybe the
Yeah.
hotel could have a boys' night.
Yes. Like a poker night.
There you go.
Yes. Yes.
Well, I mean,
Well,
poker was kind of the game, and that does happen over in Hope Valley. So
that's
I'm going to
true.
try to
That's
think of.
true.
I was going to try to think of what's a different game that they could play, but Bunko I don't think would be
Hmm.
it.
That would be cute though. Can you imagine Wyatt playing Bunko?
Or like I mean I don't know. Do Mounties gamble? Is that like a they must.
Ooh, that could be
Um,
like a conflict of interest story
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
down to Michael. Yeah.
yeah,
yeah, that
Uh-huh.
actually that you know what? Let's start proposing some storylines because I think that you're
yeah,
right. That would be an interesting. Well, they do undercover work really well, and they do have to know how to play. So
that's
why not?
true.
True.
Maybe Sam, it doesn't work out at the hotel. He becomes a Mountie and starts a whole underground poker racket. Mounties only.
Yes.
It's a
Yes.
it's it's a crossover cast from all the shows,
Yes.
and it gets
Oh, please. We
and it
are
gets
there.
and it gets dark.
It does
I
it
don't know.
does
I don't know.
does
I don't
get
know
dark,
why it gets dark. It just does.
especially because they'll be underground. So
Yeah,
this
it's
is
lit. It's literally
really
dark.
cool.
So what you're proposing is either the Lifetime version or the Netflix version. So we're going to have to move to a new
Yeah.
station.
We'll take it.
But
Don't do that. I might lose my job over that.
Oh,
But
let's throw another one in the
we
hand.
don't want that.
But no, I agree with you. We like you are able to have Sarah and Cindy both said the same thing where it's just like you like they're having some girl scenes this next two episodes that
mhm.
they're so excited for because they never really get to see each other. And it is such a small town, yet it's so weird that you guys are like, as even Sarah said, she's like, the ranch is like way over here. It's not like it's a hop, skip, and a jump that you would just be just going,
Yeah,
like walking over and saying, "Oh, hey, how's it going?" and then walking
yeah.
back to the ranch. So,
It's like a drive. Like it's I haven't actually been to the ranch, which is the funny thing. It's
oh,
far. Yeah, yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah.
So you really do not see them even in trailers or anything like that.
I
Like you guys are kind of that far apart.
I'll see them in passing around the trailers, like, in between scenes and stuff. Usually you'll
Mhm.
bump into people, or you can bump into people. Certainly at lunch, usually you'll bump into people. But yeah, it's not. I don't get to spend a lot of time with certain people on set, which is too bad because everybody's so good. Everybody's amazing.
Yeah.
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 Well, it's just interesting how differently, I mean, obviously it's not Jamestown where the other two shows are of Alfonso's have been shot, but it is
Mhm.
interesting how the demographic of like you said, how everything is so far apart because I wouldn't have imagined that they would have picked a place that would have been so spread out either because it's not easy to move all that equipment everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's all on like the same lot, but the lot is like huge. It's like
Mm,
acres and acres of actual farmland.
okay.
um, that Brookfield sits on, and the town is just kind of built in one spot. And our base camp is that's really close. You could walk it if you want to, but then you go over another couple acres into another field, and that's where the ranch is. So it's far enough that you probably are not going to walk out there, and well, you need to drive out there.
So boys
So
trip to the ranch.
boys
Yes.
tramp, ranch, no lights, poker,
Also fish.
underground.
And I'm gonna just throw in fishing in there too. A really good
That'd
guys
be cool.
fishing weekend. That
That'd
that
Yeah,
actually
can
be
be
cool.
that can be a proposal too.
that would
That'd actually
actually
be
be
cool.
better. Absolutely. Yes.
After we've all messed up with the girls, Sam's in disarray, doesn't know what to do.
Maggie's like he's changed too much. He's still not quite sure who he wants to be. I'm
Yeah,
giving him some space.
yeah,
He's then in his waders in the
yeah.
in the stream.
I gave him a shot, and he chose to go on a fishing trip with the guys. Done.
There,
I'm
there,
done.
Done.
there goes your date question, Brennan. I think that ends that.
Right. Okay. Here's the idea. Sam and Maggie go out to the ranch. They'll have total
Oh,
privacy.
okay, okay.
Maybe could get, well, who knows what could happen? Just
Maybe a little horseback riding.
Yes.
Mhm.
Out to a little secluded spot, nice little picnic or something.
Right.
I
Yeah.
We're
don't
in for
know.
it all.
Yes. So many
I
possibilities.
like it.
Oh, we're
I need you girls on speed dial so that I don't mess up.
Perfect.
no
We're here
problem.
for you.
Well, you have my cell. Go ahead and use it. Yeah, no, I literally have said to everybody when we've been chatting, and I go, it is something you don't think you miss the community as much until you really realize. And but the thing is like we've said too, there are 6 episodes, which is not a lot, but at the same time, each of them are so jam packed and so much stories happening,
Mhm.
and we're so thankful for all those stories that we're getting that it's hard to wish for anything more than we're getting. We're happy campers. Let's just put it that way. We're
Yeah,
loving this season.
Yes. Absolutely.
but everybody wants more of a good thing, right?
Well,
Us
that is
and
true.
us too. I would love to just hang around Brookfield for longer. It's
Yeah.
nice. It's such a great cast. It's such a great crew. It's such a great team. Like it's actually hard to leave that sometimes because it's like it's such a great time, and you don't. It's so rare to get that in this industry where it's just everybody is firing on all cylinders. Everybody's so amazing, and there's not really any problems on set. So it's like if you can like squeeze out a couple more episodes, I'm not gonna say no.
Oh,
You know?
1000%. We've got our fingers crossed for you, sir.
Sure do. Sure do. Well, John, what are without spoiling too much or um when when Hope Calls get picks up for season 4 because it's not if it's when. What are some other hopes and dreams that you have for Sam? What are some other things that you'd like to see him do?
Um, I think I'd like to see him really become like a solidified part of the town. Like I feel like this season he's still kind of trying to find his way, and even with Maggie, like it's a new relationship, and I think you see like there's some ups and there's some downs, and I'd like to see them, continue their relationship, obviously, and see where that grows and where it goes. And yeah, I think it's just more a solidification and, Sam finally figuring out exactly who he is and, what he wants, where he wants to be and what that looks like moving forward, I think. Because he's such a nice guy and he just wants to do well. He just,
Hmm.
Yes.
sometimes he just gets he's like a little dog. He gets excited and he's like, oh, I'm over here now, then I'm over here, and like I don't know, and it's a little chaotic in a way, not in a bad way, but it's a
He's
little
got
piece.
puppy love, and he's got puppy love in so many different ways.
Yeah,
There you
yeah,
go.
So
yeah.
sweet. Yes, exactly.
Puppies and excitement. Have we seen your favorite scene of the season yet? Or if we haven't, can you give an Easter egg what to look for?
No, you haven't, and no,
Okay.
I can't.
Oh,
That's the Easter egg.
okay. That means it's good.
Yeah.
Hooray.
I hope it's good. I will
All
say though,
right.
but like from what people have seen so far, like there's so many great comedic moments that I honestly can't even pick one. But like again, like not to say the same thing over again, but it was so much fun working with Neil, and we've had so many good scenes with Neil and with the townsfolk, and all the fun that goes along with figuring out how do you want to spend that gold.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Now,
there's more really good moments to come.
okay.
All right. Two more
Yay.
Yeah.
episodes. It'll be the good news is we don't have to wait that long. So yay.
No, no.
Yes, we only have two more options. So
I know the sad news is it's almost over.
I
Right.
know.
But we have it to rewatch over and over again on Pure Fix. Well, that ends the podcast. This was really quick.
Okay, bye.
But no, we actually want to talk about you've been very busy since the last time we saw you. And
Yeah.
number one, I just have to give you a shout out for playing a bad guy so well that I have met you virtually and was still scared of you on screen. So good job, Jon.
Yes,
Thank you.
well done. Truly.
When I
Thank
watched
you.
that one, I was like, okay, he's not that guy. He's not that guy.
Oh, you
Sam,
made this
no.
Sam, no, the dark side.
I put it in all my contracts that all my characters have to be named Sam just to really mess with people.
Mhm.
Oh, I didn't even remember that was his name in that one with the in
No,
that
no,
movie.
no, 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 it
Oh,
wasn't.
okay.
That could be a new rule. Just
But like you had, I mean, such a responsibility with it being a real life story, and
Yeah.
then when you started to get that feedback, and because everybody I've talked with really did say it was very well told, for all that for we had talked about you feeling that more of that responsibility with it.
Hmm.
So, yeah, I mean, I'm just curious, like, what kind of feedback did you feel you got from that movie?
All very positive, actually. It was all very, very positive from fans, from the family themselves, even from the network, which was really nice because you don't always get that as well. Um, yeah, it's tough because it's a very real story. It's somebody's life, and you have to take a great amount of care when you're when you're involved in a project like that. And I really wanted to play the character from the perspective of Lisa, because I thought that was important because it's really her story at the end of the day, and she's so incredibly brave and so incredibly strong, and she's a hero. Like to go through what you went through, survive, still have a child, still raise that child, and still be able to live your life after something that's her, like it feels weird to say, but that's something you only really ever see in the movies, and
Yeah.
and to live it is kind of next level. So Yeah, everybody was so incredibly invested on set to make sure that we told this in the way that it deserved to be told. And I think everybody's certainly I am very proud of the work that we did, and I think everybody was really happy in the end, which is the most important part.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Are is that would you consider playing more roles like that if ever offered something?
Yeah, I say this very lightly because I mean this is a very real story, but like those types of roles are really fun to play, and I want to juxtapose that with the fact that this was a real story, and so I have played those roles before, um, but this was just so different knowing that it was a real story. It's different when it's a completely fictional story, and when you walk into a situation where it's very real, it's your mindset completely changes, and I don't how do I put it? It's no longer fun. It's a responsibility, I think, is maybe the best way to put it. But yes, to answer your question, like I really do enjoy playing that kind of a role too. It's quite a different change up from Brookfield,
Hmm.
or from Christmas Land, and so it's interesting to dive into characters and try to get into the psyche of a darker character, real or not.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, that must, for you as an actor, do you find that kind of thrilling to or exciting to stretch that way? Like Brookfield, and you do a fantastic job as Sam, but Brookfield, you get to play a little more and laugh and be a little more lighthearted, have fun. And then, yeah, with a role like in Lifetime, it's more responsibility. So kind of having the balance, you almost need the balance of both.
Hmm.
You do. It's nice, and it kind of like it for me. It kind of reinvigorates you in a way because you get to do. I'm so blessed to do what I love. Um, but it's kind of like anything. It's like if you're living in one area of your life for so long, and it's just like sometimes you need to get away on you know,
Hmm.
that boys trip, and you need to go have fun, and need to go just switch it up a little bit, and then you do that, and you're like, oh my gosh, this is so amazing. Wait, I missed this over here, and it's like it's just
Hmm.
it's you kind of need one to appreciate the other in a way, and I'm very again, I'm so lucky to be able to do this and to be able to play different types of characters and stretch that creative muscle in different ways. Yeah, yeah, I love it.
Well, when you weren't in Brookfield, you were also in Crossroads Springs, so you've been very
Thanks.
busy. And now I want to make sure I have this right. So it was all one season. It was just that you guys filmed it in two separate parts, correct? It was a pickup for the next six episodes.
Correct. Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
We
Okay.
started with we started with the original 6 episodes, and as though I believe, if I have my timelines correct, and you guys probably know better than I, but they started airing and they were doing really well, and they're
Hmm.
like, we need to get another 4 out stat, and then we were just thrown right back into it, like literally just a couple of months later. And we're like, oh, okay, we're back, cool.
Yeah.
We're like,
Long time
is
no
this
see.
yeah, I was like, is this season two or is this season one? They're like, no, no, it's four extra for season one. We're like, amazing. Great.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So it's
So,
kind of instant
oh,
gratification amongst, the network and certainly the fans of the show. Thank you guys so much because it's again, we're so lucky. Like just
yeah.
to get to come back and again to see another incredible family where everybody is again, they're on their A game and more importantly, amazing people. So you just get to hang out with more friends, which is nice.
So if you could cross the two and bring somebody from Brookfield over to Cross Springs or Cross Springs over to Brookfield, who would your dream person be or character that you could think of?
Sam and Lewis.
Okay.
Yes,
I
absolutely.
want to talk to myself only because I want to know how
Yes.
they. I want to know how they shoot that.
Yes.
You know what? They've done twins and all those things for all these years by one person. So we'll
Yes.
Yeah,
parent trap you.
yeah,
Anything is possible. They could go on a double date.
yeah. That would be hilarious.
Sam needs some advice. Off we
Sam and
go.
oh my, could you imagine Sam's giving Lewis advice?
Like, hey man,
Or
this is
Lewis is giving
kind of
Sam like, I don't know what to do with Maggie. I don't know what to do.
Look at this. All right,
She won't
Great
talk to me.
American. We've got ideas galore for you. We're just working on the crossover.
Uh, no, I
Crossover
think
events are the thing.
Yes.
right. No,
Yes.
I think
Yeah.
the one that maybe would make the most sense is probably probably one of the Mounties because Mounties they're still around, right? So
Hmm.
I think maybe if one of the Mounties, granted, there's a bit of a time gap, so Chris would be really old.
Okay.
You're like Grandpa Mountie or something. I don't
I
know.
love that. He can just still show
Yeah,
up, still
All
fit.
right.
Yeah.
he's just
So
that stubborn old man. He's like, I'm not quitting until I die.
I made this oath.
Yeah, dude's
here's
like
a
100,
proposal for you, John. So
dude's like
instead,
120 years old.
You're right.
we'll put you in as a third person, and then you can wear the Mountie suit. And so there you
Okay.
go.
Oh, I would love that. Yes.
There we go. We'll just create a third character for you.
I love it. Wouldn't that be great? I have
Yeah.
always wanted to see all the Mounties together from
Hmm.
just
Oh, that'd be cool.
I know it's not possible if we could do like a time travel episode, just put all the Mounties in one room and let's see what happens.
That'd be awesome. I actually have two friends that are RCMP officers, and so
Really?
yeah, yeah. So they wear the full surge and everything.
Oh
It's
my
pretty
goodness.
cool.
That's
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah,
Oh, that's
yeah.
so
Do
I
they
always
ride
joke with them.
horses?
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, I don't think it's as prominent as it is in the shows, but yes, some
Hmm.
they do at times. Yep.
wow. That's incredible.
Yeah, my aunt sadly, well, thankfully she was okay, but she was injured. She had a motorcycle accident when she was in Canada, and so she was talking,
Oh,
and so we were talking about it, and she's like, "Yeah," and the Mountie came, and it like literally took me 2 seconds because I think of the shows, and I was like, "Oh, that's right." I'm like, "The Mountie did come." She's
you
like,
immediately started writing that movie. Like Mounties move fast.
Yes.
A very Merry Christmas. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
no, they came to the hospital to do her paperwork and follow up, and then because
No way.
and then she ended up just waiting till she got home for the surgery, and then but both her and her husband were on their own motorcycles, so
Oh
I was
man.
like, how did that work again? But yeah, I just
She
it was
was
just what.
she was okay?
Yeah, she's okay. Yeah, she broke her shoulder. So
Oh man.
it was a bad, but they bundled her up enough that she rode. I don't know what happened to her motorcycle. I can't remember that, but she rode behind her husband home, and they came back from, and they were in Ontario, so they came from Ontario to Minneapolis so that she could
Sh-
have surgery.
She rode home with a broken shoulder.
Yeah, behind him.
That
Yep.
is wow.
Yeah.
Oh, Catherine, I hope.
See.
That is strong. I used to ride
Hmm.
back in my younger years, and that's there's a lot of weight on your
There.
shoulders. I mean, depending on what kind of bike she had, but still, you're pushing
Yeah.
to steer, and like that's pressure on your
Well,
shoulder
I
joints.
mean, she held on to him. She rode behind him, like so they
Okay, so
doubled
she
or what?
hopped on.
Yeah, yeah. So she
Oh,
hopped on, but she's still having to hold on for dear life with one hand, one arm and a sling. She's
yeah,
not an aunt who really shares a lot, so somehow I got the story out of her,
yeah,
and it was I had the same reaction, like you did what, you know?
And
So
that's
yeah,
not a quick trip. Like,
yeah,
and
yeah.
I don't think I knew that, Catherine. Oh my goodness.
yeah.
It's not
So
fun. I've fell off my bike when I was riding, and it's not a good time.
yeah,
Yeah.
I
I got away lucky. Like I didn't break anything, but I couldn't move for like a week. I was so sore. But
Oh,
like
I have a love-hate relationship with them. I think that, it's nice to get the wind in your hair. My dad had one, so he
yeah,
would tootle us around like we didn't go too far with us as kids. But at
yeah,
the same time, I'm scared of anything that doesn't have a firm ground beneath it.
yeah. Well, you know what it is though. I know what you mean. Like the feeling of riding is unlike anything else. It is a lot of fun, but it's not necessarily you. It's the other people on the road. It's like you can be as safe as you want, but if somebody's not watching, they're not checking their blind spot, they're,
Hmm.
being reckless on the road, that's the issue, right? Because,
Yeah.
most riders are incredibly safe
Hmm.
um, because you don't have any protection. You don't have a big steel cage around you to protect you if you do get into an accident.
Yeah.
But
Do
you
you,
never know.
So
Oh,
in Minnesota, we this is pretty new for us, is you don't have to be in the lane. You can actually drive between the two cars on the freeway as a
mm.
motorcyclist.
They let you
Fancy.
And
lanes. They let you
Someone
you
lane
mentioned that to
split.
me the other day,
yeah,
and I was like,
you can do lane split here. And
What?
this is just in the last year, I want to say 2 years, Brennan, since it's come into effect. And as a driver myself, that just puts on an extra element of scaredness for me, just because I am the person who's cross-checking my blind spot 4 times, but still fearing that I'm going to be missing something. So I give kudos for everybody who drives them.
That's
same.
like that's insane.
I had
Do they
heard
have?
about it in California, and
Oh
then all of a
yeah.
sudden, and then all the, and my cousins who drive out there, they're like, "Yeah, just be careful of this." And then when I heard we were getting in Minnesota, I'm like, "I don't want to drive the freeways anymore."
Oh,
Is there a speed limit for that at all? Like up to a
Just
certain speed you can do it, but past that you can't. Because that's a dangerous.
yeah,
You have to be a great rider and you have to know what you're doing. And like I see people
yeah.
do it like here in the city all the time when cars are stopped at the lights to like kind of
Hmm.
like advance
yes.
through traffic. But even that's like who?
Yeah,
What if somebody opens their door? You're
exactly.
toast. Like,
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think it's just our regular speed limits. So whatever that is, on most of them, it's 75 is your
yeah.
high, and yeah. So
That
Wow.
happened to me. That happened to me just a couple days ago. I was in one of our busiest freeways in the cities, and we were in stop traffic, and this
Mhm.
motorcyclist just all of a sudden next to me twheeling through, and I'm like, dude,
Yeah.
like, good thing we're all
Yeah.
stopped, but
yeah, where are you going?
Oh man. Yeah.
That's my favorite, is we're all stopped. You're not going to get there any faster.
Yeah.
But
Oh
we're
my
gonna
God.
all
yourself.
move eventually. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you still ride, John, once in a while?
No, no, I got rid of my bike. This is back in my 20s. I rid for like 3 years or so. And then I ended up getting rid of it. I don't know if they figured out how old I was or what, but then my 1 year my insurance went through the roof and I was like, no.
Oh,
No.
No, and well, it makes sense. I think in certain part, like LA and like some of the warm, like
hmm.
it's always warm there or warm
Yeah.
enough. In here in Canada, like you get to ride for like 4 months out of the year,
Oh, it's the
maybe
same here.
five, right? Yeah, Minnesota's no different, right? Like it gets
Right.
cold real quick, so it's
Yeah.
like it didn't make sense anymore. I was like, yeah,
My thing too is that people ride when there's still the sand on the ground, because you're just, we get one nice day and the whole state doesn't know what to do with itself. And then I'm just like, that's that extra element. So
yeah,
it
yeah,
like I said, I have total respect, but I just, yeah, for me, I was like, I did it as a kid behind my dad, and as an
yeah.
adult, I don't think I would have the courage.
That's fair. That's fair.
You know
There's nothing
what?
wrong with that.
Maybe that could be another idea for Sam. He gets a motorcycle. Well, did they have
Yes.
motorcycles in the 20s? Brookfield
No,
did not invent
I don't
one,
know
did
when
they?
Yes, they do, because Lee
did
came
they?
on a motorcycle to Hope Valley.
Yes,
And
Catherine,
and
thank
that
Oh,
was,
you.
that's
yeah,
true.
Yes, he
yeah.
That's
did,
true.
Catherine. Thank you so much.
I
So,
wonder when they were created. Like, I wonder
At least the
what
tens.
was it the tens? Okay, so they're already created at
Yeah,
that point.
yeah.
I don't know. Maybe Sam just dumped all his gold into starting his own motorcycle shop
there we go.
company.
There we go. Absolutely.
And his
Just a
bicycle
big,
built for two
yeah,
for him and Maggie,
Yes.
because
yeah.
she too, or the sidecar with the motorcycle. I mean, those are your options
You
depending
got
on
to go
what
sidecar.
you do.
Gotta go sidecar. And Ronnie, he probably would always want to ride. So, there'd be that. Just
I wouldn't go
Sam, can
near
you go
Ronnie. I
again?
wouldn't go near Ronnie on a bike with a like 10-foot pole. Not a chance. He's so erratic. I'm like, no.
At this point, they're going to be like, John, quit talking to those people, because you're coming back with too many ideas that we're a no for. But
We're
when
gonna
you
make it happen.
haven't been working, when you haven't been doing these two projects, you've been working. You have like 5 rom-coms that are in the can, if I'm not mistaken,
I'm working
including one
on
that you were executive producer on.
yeah. It's called a Chardonnay for Love, and so we actually were shooting that. It's a little indie project I did with a really good friend of mine who wrote and directed, also executive produced. His name's Jake Raymond. amazing, super awesome guy, super talented. Um, and yeah, we actually shot that in between days off while I was shooting last season of both Crossroad Springs and When Hope Calls. It was like insanity. I didn't even know like what day or where I was at some
Who you
points.
were?
It was yeah, yeah, and I got to say I'm
Yeah.
sorry, Jake, because I know it was it's like pulling his hair out, just working around my schedule. But no, we got it done. It's in the editing room right now. It's very close to being finished actually. So hopefully it's something to look forward to for everyone this coming holiday season, if all goes well.
Oh, can't wait. That's
Yeah.
amazing. So
Yeah,
exciting.
thank you. Thank you.
Absolutely. Um,
Go ahead, sorry.
we oh, I'm sorry, Catherine. But since we talked to you last too, a Christmas Midnight Clear came out as
Yeah,
well. Yes. And we absolutely loved that movie. You just did an incredible job just playing this faithful pastor. And
thank you.
did you bring any of your own faith to that role? You know, if you are a person of faith, did you bring something personal to that role? Because it was such a beautiful story.
Yeah, I mean, I grew up going to church as a kid, as many of us do, and so I'm very familiar. You know, I always spend time with, family during the holidays and, especially Easter and Christmas and stuff like that. And so I've certainly been around it my whole life. And so, and I did a bit of research too, just to see, the cadence of how pastors talk and stuff like that. Because again, anytime you come to a new role, no matter what it is, whether it's, light, dark, whatever, you have to do your research, and your goal is to just bring, people use the word truth. Your goal is to bring the most truth to the role as humanly possible, because I think that's what makes a great actor. And so I had a lot of fun shooting that. And again, I was very lucky. I got a lot of very positive, feedback from, again, fans and the network. And our director Nick on that one he's the best. He's so good. And yeah, it's really a team effort with stuff like that. You just kind of have to put your faith and your trust into the people around you and hope that it works out. And I think it did.
Oh, it definitely did. And we're friends with Riley, who wrote it.
Oh,
And so we
awesome.
have,
I
yeah, so we
love Riley.
she is talk about a bundle of energy that I absolutely adore. I
We
just
s-
cannot get enough of her.
we still ping each other like every now and then, back and forth. I'm like, Riley, write me another one. I want to work with you more. And
Yeah.
she acts too. So it's just like, can we just be in one together, please?
Yes. Yeah, she just came back behind the or in front of the camera this
Yeah.
last year again. So definitely.
Yeah.
I'd love to see her more in front of the camera for sure.
Yeah, she's a sweetheart. I love her.
Yeah, and I love for her, she had said for so much of it when she was writing it too was her own faith journey that she had been going through that year. At the same time, inspired a lot of the because I think I want to say she had like four last year. It was a fantastic year for her too,
Yeah.
and I just love that just how especially on Great American Family you can use who your lessons along the way and the truths that they bring you to and
Hmm.
really share who you are. And I feel like she's so able to do that with her scripts, and it's
Yeah.
just so happy for her. And then yeah, we're so thankful for that one was like she said a Christmas Prayer with Chris Russell was and
Mhm.
the what is it at midnight? I totally Christmas and Midnight Clear were like
Yeah.
my top two favorites over on JAF last year. We
Oh,
both
great, great. So those are actually shot back to back. I flew in. So Nick Humphreys is his name. He directed both of those, and
Oh,
so I
okay.
I flew in like a week or two after they wrapped A Christmas Prayer with
Oh, and you're
Chris. Yeah,
Oh,
we just missed each other.
oh my
passing in the sky.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
amazing, John. And
yeah.
remind
So
us where they were. Where'd you film?
those were out in Winnipeg,
Okay.
Winnipeg, Canada. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Amazing.
So.
Do you think there could be a sequel?
I would love to be like honestly, we were talking about that on set because they announced the sequel to A Christmas Prayer, which is fantastic. And again, it's another case of what they have going on there with the team and the crew there. They're so good.
Hmm.
And Nick is an incredible director and such an amazing guy. Like again, I I don't know if I got a golden horseshoe from When Hope Calls or something, but like I just like I'm very lucky to be working with such great teams and like we were saying like sequel
Yeah.
like,
Yes,
just
we
because we all want to work together again because
yeah.
everybody had such a great time. So somebody go bug Great American to give us another one.
We're on.
We're on
We are.
it.
We're
Well,
on it.
We're
you truly did strike gold, my friend. Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah.
we love when good things happen to great people, and so we're all here to support and cheerlead it on as much as we can,
Yeah.
and toss ideas out and see if they get caught.
Yeah.
Anytime. You never know. You
Yep.
gotta
Never
try.
know. So I was just looking. So you also there's still, according to IMDb,
Mhm.
DB coming out, Jersey Boy, and I do remember we chatted about that one last time. So that still hasn't aired.
So it's been doing the festival circuit. So it's been
Okay.
flying around different festivals and stuff like that for the last couple, because we shot that, excuse me. Oh man, time flies. I probably 3 years ago now at this
Oh
point.
wow.
I
Okay.
think maybe two. I don't know. I don't even know what day it is. So
That's
we,
true.
but no, but like to that point, I don't think it flips to technically on IMDb to like finished until it airs on a network maybe
Oh,
or a
okay.
streaming service. I'm not entirely sure to be honest, so don't quote me on that. But I do
Oh,
know that it's they've been going around multiple festivals and taking that route with it. Um,
I was gonna say it does say like a call for hope. Look, they gave Hope when Hope calls a new name. It says that there's 2 episodes that have been released. So you're right. It doesn't necessarily it still either will say post production.
yeah.
So we have Falling for Chocolate is in
Yeah,
here. Is this one you did recently too?
so that one hasn't been shot yet. There's two on there that haven't been shot. That is another
Okay.
concept that where it's in the concept phase right now. That we're looking to shoot either later this year or early next year. And that's with the same team that I did a Chardonnay with for Love with. So
Okay.
that's our own little crew that we're going to shoot that independently.
Okay.
Myself and Jake and a couple of our partners. And yeah, it's keep your fingers crossed for us.
So we
Amazing.
were just talking. So that means we were talking with Christopher and Anne for Be My Love. We were talking about how when you don't have a home placement for your movies, how that gives such an interesting challenge. So is this kind of one of those things that you guys are creating without knowing where it's going to land?
Yeah, yeah, because it kind of I think the way that it works, and again, I'm still new to this side of things, but
Hmm.
essentially, how they're kind of funded is you can either get kind of a pre-sale from a network like Great American,
Hmm.
where you can pitch the idea, and I'm guessing that, networks like Great American would say, yeah, here's a budget, and you can go make your film, or you
Hmm.
can find that money yourself and create it yourself independently, and then go and shop it out to the market and get it sold. So
Hmm.
that's the route that we took. We have some investors and we put some money together, shot Chardonnay, and as soon as it's done, hopefully we'll get it out there to the masses on some network.
Well, we can't wait to see what happens.
Somebody.
Somebody, please, anybody.
Yes.
No, both Brendan and I were just saying how in awe we are of going that route. I just couldn't there's just so many different ways. Like both of us have jobs that we have checklists or know what we're doing every day. And
Hmm.
to kind of come with it, it allows so much creativity, but it also can provide so many fears. So we're just in awe when you guys create projects like that and can't wait
Oh,
to see
thank
where they
you,
land.
thank you. I think it honestly happens more often than I think people realize. It's just a matter. I mean,
Right.
again, with Chardonnay, and I'm sure with Be My Love as well. Like I know that team. They're not that far from where I am. I know Anne and Chris
Hmm.
Giroux, and again, like they have really great contacts in the industry, and so it's probably a little bit. Nothing is ever a guarantee, of course, but when you have those
Right.
connections, and we have one of our producers on there, on our team as well, who has got really great connections into multiple different networks, and so at least you can get that foot in the door. And again, it's never no sale is ever guaranteed, um,
Hmm.
but it's nice when you have kind of at least we hope a foot in the door for at least a couple of meetings, and get the ball rolling in that aspect, right? So
Yeah.
yeah.
Absolutely. So exciting.
It is. It's exciting and scary, but
Yeah. Both.
Oh,
You know what? You can feel both at the same time. That's what's so
oh yeah.
wonderful about the
But
world.
again, like everybody on that team, top to bottom, is fantastic and incredibly passionate about what they do, and everybody again brought their A game. And on Chardonnay, Kat Hostick is such an incredible person to work across with. She's so brilliant and so good. So that in and of itself brings a little bit of levity to the stress of getting it sold, because we're all pretty optimistic that we've got something really special.
So is a cowgirl for Christmas in that same lineup then?
No, so I actually just shot that. I just got
Oh.
back. Yeah, I was out in Calgary, Alberta,
Ooh.
Canada, for 5 weeks. And we just wrapped on that, and it's apparently coming together quite nicely. I got a very nice message from some of the executives on that one, saying it's looking really really good, and they've got I can't really say much yet, but some big things planned for it, which is exciting.
Oh,
that's
awesome.
amazing.
Yeah,
Oh, we're
yeah,
so excited.
yeah.
Well, I
And I
definitely.
got to play a cowboy on that one. It was sweet.
Yeah, you did.
Woo!
That's right. That's so fun, John.
And favorite part about being a cowboy?
Yes.
Baby got his first cowboy hat.
Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. Great answer.
Yeah.
Catherine and I have said like we need more cowboy movies. So this
Yeah.
is
Oh,
Yeah.
fantastic.
if you want to
Yes.
pitch me for those all day long, I am all in.
Perfect.
There is some
On it.
level of magic that just happens when you put that hat on.
Yeah.
It's like Frosty the Snowman putting his hat on. You just come to life.
Jane.
No, I'm not even kidding you.
Yeah.
Like it's just, you put it on, I'm like, oh yeah.
Oh,
So it's
Oh yeah.
so it's just the hat. You don't even have to put the spurs on and the cowboy boots, huh? It's just the hat, and then you
I
just
mean,
start
it
getting.
all helps, but I
Yeah.
mean, specifically, I remember doing wardrobe for that before we started shooting. And she was like, "We're thinking about maybe a cowboy hat." I was like, "Give that to me."
I
And we
mean,
put it
how is
on,
that
and
even a question?
oh,
yeah.
it
No, no,
wasn't.
no. No thinking. This is a done deal. It's happening.
And the way wardrobe works, if anybody watching doesn't know, you try on like 1,000 different things. They take photos of it all, and then it
Hmm.
immediately goes to the network for approval, what they like, what they don't like. And I'm not even kidding you. I wore that hat in every single photo.
That's
So
amazing.
that they couldn't
And
have an option.
I was like, I'm not taking this off. I hope you know that. And
No,
and
like I am.
wardrobe was like, no problem. Like we love it. Just wear it. And I think I took it off once because there was a ball cap that they wanted me to wear. It was very
Okay.
like kind of Yellowstone vibe-ish inspired. And that was the only time I didn't wear the cowboy hat. And then
Like
I took the
I'm
hat off.
wearing this hat as much as I can.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
And they gave it to me at the end, which was
yes. Cool.
Oh my goodness, amazing. Yeah,
yeah.
you earned it. You definitely earned it.
Yeah, I found it interesting. We were talking with for Alfonso's other project, Hope Valley
Mm,
1874. Ben and Brad both went out and bought their own cowboy hats because they weren't
nice.
where you're talking about that they weren't getting quite the fit that they wanted based on options or whatever. So
Oh,
Ben's like, I'm just gonna go to the store and get myself a cowboy hat. I'm
yeah,
like, absolutely, it's part of your role.
absolutely. Absolutely. So worth it.
Would you ever give yourself the challenge of being a rodeo star,
Oh yeah.
playing a bullfighter
Mm.
Oh yeah.
or a bull rider, not a bullfighter, bull
That's
rider?
yeah, not even a question.
All
100%.
right. Okay.
100%. That would be so much fun.
Absolutely. See, that's something else the boys in Brookfield could do. They could
Yes.
go out to the ranch and just have their little rodeo.
That'd
It's
be great. Yeah.
And then the whole
I was
community.
bugging them last season. I was like, "Can you put me on a horse, please? I know how to ride, so please put me on a horse."
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
didn't.
Yeah.
Uh,
Not when Hope calls. I did in Cowgirl for Christmas. I got to ride a horse, which is nice. Nothing crazy, but
but Sam and Maggie have to have a horse ride. Oh,
oh
Yes.
yeah, at sunset.
With the
yes.
sunset and beautiful romantic winds flying through the trees, 1000%. All right, we'll push for it for you.
And
We've
then
got no pull, but we push.
Sam rides off to go play poker with the boys.
All
On
right.
his Mountie outfit on the side, and
Yeah,
then he lives out every fantasy he's ever had.
yeah.
Mountie riding up.
And then Maggie moves on real quick.
This was fun. I got to go right off to my boys now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
and we've officially been fired. All right,
Yeah.
thanks so
Yeah.
much.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, well, thanks so much for spending this time with us. And we can't wait to chat about those projects when they have a home and
Oh,
more when Christmas is
anytime.
coming. So,
Anytime. It's so much fun talking with you guys. Thank you for having me back.
So good to see you,
oh,
friend.
good to
Congratulations.
see you. And thank you so much for a fantastic season and 2 more episodes to go. So we
Yes.
can't wait to see
Yes.
what happens. And we don't have to wait long. I love it both. I'm
Yes.
so excited.
Excited.
Keep those fingers crossed for more,
For
hopefully.
season 4, yes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Jon.